The Hawaii State Legislature is taking up a number of bills related to sea level rise this session, as receding shorelines across the state are already causing problems for residents. Nowhere are the impacts more evident than on the north shore of Oahu, where the ocean is already claiming residential structures. It creates a difficult situation for coastal management.
We're at Sunset Beach Park on the north shore of Oahu. Roughly 10 years ago, in this area, erosion started to threaten beachfront homes in the Rocky Point Monster Mush area. We issued emergency permits, temporary permits, for landowners to install geotextile tubes fronting their property on state land to buy them time to try to come up with solutions for retreating, for relocating the house, for working with the county to reinforcing their property. Those permits have long since expired. And now we face a choice. We have a beach that is occupied by unauthorized, illegal structures. They are impacting beach resources. They are impacting the ability of the beach to regenerate. They are blocking public access, and debris is littering the nearshore waters.
SB 69 related to coastal zone management, and this includes the establishment of a consistent and balanced framework for developing sea level rise adaptation strategies, DLNR.
A proposed Senate bill recently triggered a debate on whether hardening the shoreline against erosion should be a priority, or if instead there should be more of a concentration on managed retreat.
DLNR opposes this measure because we believe it is contrary to Act 16 that was passed in 2020, prohibiting construction of shoreline hardening.
At a recent hearing, lawmakers heard from both sides.
We have University of Hawaii, Chief Fletcher.
This is an unstoppable reality on our shorelines, and we need to get away from the mentality of protecting single parcels of land and allowing the beach to go away because we use seawalls, and instead focusing on the very thorny problem of moving back from the shoreline. We need to get out of the way of the rising sea level.
The real issue here is managed retreat. And even Dr. Fletcher just said, we need to figure out how to get out of the way, and is not interested in protecting structures at all. The problem is that the counties are beginning to adopt rules to implement managed retreat without having done the work to figure out how that's going to work. So in order for retreat to actually be managed, we need some answers. So here's some things we do not yet know. Where will we retreat to? Who will pay for it? Who goes first, second, or third? What are the triggers for retreating? What impact does retreat have on property values, real property tax revenues? What impact does retreat have on an owner's ability to get insurance or a mortgage? Will these rules trigger defaults under mortgages? Allowing counties to implement regulations that force owners to retreat or to not allow them to reasonably repair or protect their property when we don't know what retreat will look like is a recipe for disaster.
So
On Monday, that bill was taken off the table for now.
Chair is going to ask that we defer this measure.
I think what we need to further take a look at is managed retreat, a study on managed retreat, especially for properties, whether it's in this area or infrastructure. So I'll be taking a look at a resolution looking specifically for that, but in support of the recommendation. Thank you.
Okay, and just to add further that there are some good things in this bill as well, the SD. So as we move along, and what we would end up before session ends, that we would have a collaborative bill that we all can live with.